Welcome to the Royal Tomb of Pontianak, located in the historic district of Batu Liang, West Kalimantan. This sacred site is one of the three main heritage assets of the Pontianak Sultanate, alongside Kadariah Palace and the Jami Mosque of Sultan Syarif Abdurrahman, dating back to the founding of the city in 1771. Uniquely, these three heritage landmarks are said to be aligned in a straight east-west line, a symbolic axis often found in classical urban planning, signifying cosmic balance and spiritual harmony. Quietly overlooking the Kapuas, the longest river in Indonesia, the royal cemetery of Batu Liang has stood for more than 2 centuries as the final resting place of Pontianak's sultans and their families. Once reachable only by foot or riverboat, modern access has transformed it into a cultural destination for pilgrims, historians, and travelers. The earliest tomb belongs to Sultan Syarif Abdurrahman, the founder of Pontianak, who passed away in 1808. His burial here carries deep historical meaning. When he first arrived in 1771, the Sultan encountered fierce resistance from river pirates as he navigated the estuary. Local folklore describes these spirits as Pontianak or Kuntilanak, a name that would later define the entire city. After 5 nights of confrontation, the Sultan prevailed, and chose this very stretch of riverbank to establish his kingdom. A place born from struggle, faith, and the origins of Pontianak itself. The tombs are carved from kayu belian, or ironwood, a sacred and incredibly durable timber native to Kalimantan. Sultan Abdurrahman's tomb is distinguished by a 2-tiered structure adorned with intricate floral carvings and draped in bright ceremonial fabrics. The headstones signify the gender of the deceased. Mace-shaped stones mark male graves, while flat stones denote female members of the royal family. Nearby are the tombs of later sultans including Sultan Syarif Qasim, 1819, Sultan Syarif Osman, 1860, Sultan Hamid I, and Sultan Syarif Yusuf, among others, each accompanied by their consorts and children, buried in enclosed family sections.
Van Batavia starten we dit keer met een amfibievliegtuig. De verbindingen in een eilandenrijk als de Indonesische archipel stellen aan de luchtvaart bijzondere eisen. Bovendien beschikken vele plaatsen, zoals bijvoorbeeld Pontianak, de hoofdstad van de daerah Kalimantan Barat, nog niet over een vliegveld. Maar dat is geen bezwaar, want de amfibie kan op het water landen. En in de omgeving van Pontianak is er zelfs zoveel water dat er een hele drijvende kampong is gebouwd. Kampong Dalam wordt hier wel Klein Venetië genoemd en het hele dorp daalt en rijst bij eb en vloed.
One of the most poignant stories is that of Sultan Syarif Muhammad, who began his rule in 1895. During the Japanese occupation of Kalimantan in 1944, he was captured, tortured, and executed along with many local figures. His remains were initially buried in a Christian cemetery near present-day Jalan Kartini, before his son, Sultan Hamid II, relocated him to Batu Liang in 1945. Sultan Hamid II himself holds national significance. He is the designer of Indonesia's national emblem, Garuda Pancasila, a symbol of unity in diversity. He passed away in Jakarta in 1978. His burial in Batu Liang marked the last royal funeral to use the traditional Langking Kuning boat, a majestic icon of Malay maritime heritage. In April 2025, the Directorate General of Human Settlements under the Ministry of Public Works and Housing, through BPPW Kalimantan Barat, officially handed over the revitalized Royal Tomb complex to the Pontianak city government. As an officially registered cultural heritage site, the revitalization adhered to strict conservation principles, applying the cultural heritage building approach to integrate preservation with contextual urban development. Key components of the Rp21BN revitalization include a redesigned main entrance and tomb gates, a floating river dock, riverside promenade, structural restoration of royal tombs, a reconstructed ceremonial pavilion, balai, 11 marketplace kiosks, supporting infrastructure such as mushoya, toilets, and utilities. Urban service facilities including a pump house and waste disposal system. The entire project was funded through the national budget, APBN. More than a restoration effort, the revitalization of Batu Liyang presents a modern model for integrating heritage into the evolving fabric of the city. By balancing conservation with public accessibility, the project enhances cultural education, strengthens tourism, and reimagines the riverfront as a shared civic space. It safeguards a sacred royal site, while transforming it into a living cultural landscape where urban design, history, and collective memory converge. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more stories about Pontianak's development and transformation, make sure you're subscribed. Enjoy, and let's discover Pontianak.